No, I don't want Grand Vizier to do things. Alright, welcome back. I had a nice break, and I'm continuing the game. And I am kind of forgetting exactly what I was doing. Right, I had found his home, and I was coming to get it. Everything is clear now. Okay, I'm losing 5 gold. That's fine. We're producing stuff. Very good. Let's... Oh yes, and I can see what spells I have potential. I could potentially get, I mean. Here, I do have a lot of summoning spells I can get. It turns out. Just not getting them. Anyways, so that's where we are magic-wise. Balana has made a level. How did you make a level? Did you construct it out of bits and pieces, odds and ends? Perhaps. Alright, everyone, stop clicking on the wrong things. In fact, why'd I move those dogs north? Get along, little doggies. We do need an adequate defense force. Actually, perhaps I should keep some of my troops around for now and build up a bit to go for his main city. Then again, if I try to defend, he'll wreak more havoc and get more powerful. So... Decisions. Let's kill somebody. We gotta kill somebody. Let's kill somebody. That's always the solution to every problem. We're just gonna take the offensive and then continue moving. And then the city will be able to fare for itself, hopefully. I've got some mana lying around, some skill, and why not move those dogs that way? My dogs are confused. That is a fun thing to do. The sound effects are fun. They entertain me. I genuinely cherish and love every single sound effect. There's just something hilarious about all of them. It's just the noise it's making. I can imagine them making that noise in so many other situations. It's such a generic noise. It's what's so beautiful about it. And a lot of the sound effects in these games have been reused in a lot of the other stuff. They're very classic sound effects. Sound effects get around. It's the interesting thing about sound effects. Alright, we're being attacked by dogs. I thought I was the master of dogs. That's the game we're playing. Master of dogs, and you're looking at him. Take that. Dogs. Hellhounds. Hell dogs. Just little hell puppies. That's all they are. Alright. Disenchant area. We've got troops nearby, so we'll hold up a turn and consolidate our forces. Also, we're producing a little bit extra food. That's not a terrible thing. In case of emergencies. Pull back. Oh yes, and I have enchantments that I should be using. I'm not using my enchantments. My hammer hands are enchantmentless. I've just been producing tons of hellhounds. Hellhounds are nice. Don't get me wrong. they start to seem a bit weak in comparison eventually, because normal troops gain ranks and magical troops do not gain ranks, and that means a lot. Those experience ranks. Okay, enchantments. Eldritch weapon. We need Eldritch weapons right away. We need all sorts of Eldritch. That's some powerful stuff, that Eldritch. Just the very nature of the word. So, yes. You have a bunch of defenses here. So maybe I should send more than one set of dwarves. Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're requesting me to do, basically? I think this place is basically ripe for taking. Maybe not, though. He is centering a lot of defenses there. It'd be a good experience. It is along the road. It would allow me to reinforce a lot more quickly. We're still neutral, though. We're not officially at war. Right. We're not officially at war. If I take a city, we're at war. I mean, we're fighting a lot. But that's just what friends do, right? I mean, you know, we're buddies. We kill each other. So this is very interesting. This is. Please stop with the friendly combat exercises. That's what we're having. Just, you know, border disputes, friendly roughhousing. You know, Syrah. He's very peaceful. Syrah, but that's not how you say it, I guess. Still not quite clear. Syrah. There's a pause there, so yeah. So a bunch of spearmen. They're troll spearmen. They're a little scary. And phantom warriors. These guys are getting a lot of experience very quickly. Perhaps I should cast a spell to help them out. That would be the time. With firebolts, and the range is the only time someone's so sure. Let's check a firebolt out there. Does resistance matter with these? With the direct spells, or is it defense? Well, in either case, it looks like the Phantom Warriors are the way to go. Take that, Phantom Warriors. I wonder if that spell wasn't a bit too powerful. Really. It is getting a little scary. We gotta take him out. Okay, Zeus. Do we flee? Do we continue to fight? We probably should have fled. These trolls will regenerate if I flee. We must take out the trolls. That maybe wasn't the best, most equitable combat situation. Well, fine. You want to keep fighting? We'll keep fighting. This time it's equal forces. Quite easily. Hopefully with the Eldritch weapon, we can win this. Let's focus a bit more on research. I know I've got creatures in there somewhere, and I want some better creatures. It would be very nice. And Dark Elves, I called them Night Elves before, I believe, but Dark Elves have, well, they all have ranged attacks. And they also have a lot of mana production. And you're wounded, so you have to stay back. In fact, you both probably should stay back. While I cast another Eldritch weapon. rally up more troops. Because we always need more troops. This place is producing 2 food and only has 1 garrison. That'll turn that around. Don't be a jerk. Oh, I'm gonna have to get priests and have them scrub the land with... I don't know what they scrub the land with. You know, brushes and cloths probably, but... the paper towels, right. They get paper towels like they did with that one oil spill. Reportedly. Somewhere in America. I forget exactly where. Would you cut it out? I'm basically equating these things with oil spills now. It's the corruption of the land. It's oil. It's corruption. We have never seen this black nonsense. Well, if you could build a tank, you'd be pleased. But otherwise, there's not much you can do with it at this point in technological history. So let's just hang out and watch him corrupt the land like a jerk! He's... Well, yeah, you're uneasy. You feel guilty about all the oil spills, I should hope. I mean, really? What kind of guy does that to the land just because I'm not cooperating? You're screwing things up for the dwarven people. I mean, think of the dwarven children. Think of the old ladies. Old dwarven ladies. Just think about that. I am, and it's kind of strange. Maybe he should be doing that. No, what am I saying? It's that. I imagine old dwarven ladies are quite tough. Just imagine that. They live 7 years longer. I've said imagine that too many times. I am tempted to just sally forth, but let's just do a scouting walk and see. You've still got a bunch of halberdiers here, and who knows what he's got over there. I'd like to take that town over. Be the next stepping stone. I just need to... I really need to get some meat shields, really. I mean, these swordsmen would be fine. But they're a bit tied up. Well, I want more Eldritch weapons, so what's our research at? 9 turns at this rate. That'll be fine for now. Would you quit threatening my cities? That's very inappropriate behavior. I think a group of 3 hammer hands can look out for themselves in this cruel world. But we'll find out. He's just got a lot of spearmen just running all over the place. He must have a lot of cities now, or a lot of food production. Just plain. I could use more food production, quite frankly. So get a granary. When we're losing 6 gold a turn. Ay caramba. Which one's deserted? Don't tell me it was the elite ones. Good. Oy, I wasn't watching my gold. And now I've got a huge problem. A very expensive, huge problem. Somebody's got to stop producing something. What a waste. But trade goods. That was very unfortunate. Oh no, not engineers. Vlana, no! Use your bard powers to... just use a firebolt. Don't know what good confusion would do. And she disappeared. Her brain exploded in a psionic blast. Well, that's a shame for Vlana, but these heroes, they don't last on Impossible. I cannot get a hero to stick around. No, they're building a convenient road for me to use. That's nice of them. And for them to assault me with engineers. Eldritch weapon. There's a conjunction going on. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? To stop you from getting mana when you want some more. Something like that. Yeah, keep moving forward. And actually, you have a granary. You have a granary. Good, good, good. Could use more food, always. This place should get a granary. That's really what should happen next. At that place. Both producing dwarves, and we can't afford more dwarves, so get a marketplace, and that will get us more money. That'll take care of the money problem, hopefully. Not entirely, but once we invade this city, it certainly will. And that's what we're doing right now. Alright. Yes, shoot the Eldritch weapon, guys, you jerks. That's fine. Ouch. Ah, they're not the elite ones, though. The elite dwarves with eldritch weapons are going to be very scary. It's nice of them to switch targets like that. Go. Melee time. And we're in the city. Devour. Yeah, enchanted dwarves, dwarven hammerhands, are really something to be afraid of. Because they've got a large number of figurines, or figures, so they get a large bonus. While still having some of the highest stats for a unit that has that many figurines. Or figures. Calling them figurines. They're collectibles! They are real three-dimensional objects for you to have. I get more food, and that is good. Hooray. So, how much garrison should I leave? How much of a garrison? There's one group of spearmen there. And I do want to attack Sarah as soon as possible. Which means maybe waiting for this dwarf to get there and nothing else. Because we're running low on money anyways. We've got lightning bolt. Gargoyles! That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like a show. Sounds like a Disney show, actually. But anyways, it was still a pretty cool show. Despite the fact that it was Disney. Don't know why they canceled it. We live again. Gargoyles. I don't know, I thought it was a pretty cool show. Anyways, so that was the Disney nostalgia moment. That's a rare, strange occurrence for me, from Tiegon Berry. I'm generally not that pleased about Disney, but well, I mean, they made good decisions there. Employed people with deep voices, profit. I mean, it was like one of the darkest things Disney's ever done, really. I mean, well, actually, I'm not sure about that. Somebody will correct me on that. Actually, there was this incredibly horrible snuff film involving Mickey. Whoa, hey, that's... Oh. Snuff film? Really? I went there. Okay. Unsubscribe. No, do not. Please subscribe to me. I enjoy that sort of thing. If you like what you are seeing, I mean, obviously you are free to do whatever you like, and my influence is only what it is. Let's try winning the game. That's how you get subscribers. So, everything's going fine in these places. Continue moving time forward, please. Yes. That devil. Get some clothes. Put some clothes on, my friend. That's if I was really screw you. They don't make clothes in my size. It's his. I think I can make some. Don't bother. I thought so. I thought you were staying naked on purpose. What do you expect from a devil? Little devil man. Nudity. It's not what I expected. Okay. Yes, apparently. I didn't realize how much nudity was in this game. You know, somehow when I played this game as a kid, it slipped by me, but apparently there's a fair amount of naked people. That's what magic does to you. Makes you want to take your clothes off. Get naughty. Get dirty. Master of dirty pictures. Alright, we're making an attack. We're moving forward. And they're ready to make a counterattack, so it's good that I've got people defending. And, oh, we took everyone. We left with everyone. No, we want a guard. Sorry. You're still not they're ignoring the authority of the guard. They've got hammers for hands, you know. Oh well. They'll learn. They've got hammers for hands, you know. I mean, really. They do. They need to be reminded of this, though. I mean, they forget. They're forgetful people. The Dark Elves. The conjunction has ended. We're making 3 extra food because I made a granary and I didn't react to it. But that's alright. Hammer hands. Let's produce more hammer hands because I think we can afford it. We can sort of afford it. And granary here. And there's a place that I overlooked. It wasn't this place. Oh, what produced what? This per town. No, I guess I didn't overlook something. And I'm merely getting confused. Anyways, let us continue. Oh, right. Extra food. That's what I was on about. I should distribute that back home. War trolls. They do sound nasty, and minotaurs, we know they're bad. So... they've got 8. We've got 4. We do have a lead. Perhaps I should have charged forward with these guys anyways. Could very easily be taken over, though, with a city that's undefended. That's the problem with these magical roads connecting up everything. Goes both ways. Well, I do have a good amount of mana. I think I can do it. We're gonna try it. He tried to dispel, and he failed. Alright, come on, Hammer Hands. You probably won't get another chance at this. That firewall is rather nasty. It could do us in, or we could kill them. What will happen? This will probably decide the fate of this game. Laugh halberds. Move in. Alright, we've got a foothold. That's looking good. That's looking very good. War trolls. These are the guys we're afraid of. Fight them with your best units. They're not so bad. Actually, the Minotaurs, those are the guys we're afraid of. But, you know, oh. Hello, Rayon the Ninja. I wear Rayon. It fits very well. Agent stereotype, but I... very well. Most honorable death. That's what you always say. Everything's honorable. Tiegon vanishes! Hurrah! Hooray! I can't believe I did it. And right now I'm doing the vaguely Nazi pose. Why did I take Talai? I do not like Hitler. He's a bad man, and I would punch him in the face if I saw him, just for America. I mean, but it'd have to be actually Hitler. If I saw a guy who's dressed as Hitler, I'd be like, are you doing it for a play, or are you actually like a Nazi jerk? Because only in one of those two situations might I punch a Hitler that I met in real life. But if it's like if I traveled in a time machine, I would be the guy punching Hitler, not helping him out. Anyways, that's where I stand. Just wanted to make that clear. Right. You know, because you all thought I was a Nazi sympathizer, right? Naturally. Okay. It's a lot of... I'm sure a lot of you suspected. Tiegon Murray explains that he's the places I go, not a Nazi sympathizer. I do not, and not committing war crimes. Also, Tiegon Murray, that's like his slogan, and not committing war crimes. Which, that's like a Monty Python joke as well. From the Hilter sketch. A very good sketch. The Hilter sketch. If you have not watched Monty Python, it's your homework assignment. Watch Monty Python. It's enjoyable, unless you don't like the zany madcap humor, and then maybe it's not. But it's the craziness. It's this type of humor, and it's very fun. Okay, I still won't win against Sarah as easily as I would like, because he still is fairly well established, but it shouldn't be much of a problem now. Overall. And I need to make more of my dwarves eldritch! Granary! More food for people. Okay. We can get some more trolls if we build a fighters guild, but let's just build a shrine to get this unrest under control. I trust Hammer Hands. We defeated war trolls with Hammer Hands, and we can produce them already. Has this? It's an outpost now? Is this town going down? I should have taken it earlier in order to preserve the. Is it because of the corruption? I guess, should I take it? I'm gonna kill it, aren't I? Oh, it's just an outpost. Look at it. It's just a little It's just a little wooden shack. All the fighting's gonna knock it over. The city has been completely destroyed. Why'd you go and do that, Tiegon? You broke the road. I mean, I feel like a putz now. Well, you are, Tiegon. You're a putz. Damn it! I moved my... Stop it, dwarves! I went and moved them the wrong way like a giant putz. I am now... And I think that's Yiddish, isn't it? That's the type of person Tiegon is. He's the Yiddish using Nazi sympathizer. That's basically without doing war crimes. It's basically what I'm making myself laugh now. Callbacks of running gags. That's what we do. I'm happy. I'm a happy person. I'm a happy camper now. I'm winning. It's actually maybe I shouldn't have done that. I kind of misclicked. I was going for the engineers. Well, that's okay. I need to get rid of these guys. We can probably win. They are very intimidating. Intimidating jerks. Alright, fine. We've got eldritch weapons and you do not. You are completely healthy and those trolls are feeling rather heroic, Tiegon. That's okay. We can beat them. We can beat them. We can beat them! Yes! That was a bit lucky. Which is good, because I don't want to get my troops wiped out. They're eldritch. Eldritch is expensive to cast. But not expensive to maintain, however. Okay, these dwarves are nearly dead. We have to run away from... Run! Did you see where He fled away from me. Did you see where I clicked? I clicked the... What kind of... Let's get on the road so we can get... That's a weird AI flaw they have, where involving the fast roads. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine, they're alive, as long as they don't get destroyed by engineers. I'm still winning even if I lose the engineers, but it would be cool not to lose them. Pretty cool. And we are getting 2 extra food here and only producing 1. And that city's undefended? We did that? When did we do that? I didn't mean to do that. Beastmen, halberds, do something about that. They're gonna destroy stuff and defame me. It's gonna be bad. Okay, or now I just gave up... Okay, Tiegon, now you just gave up a smaller city for a larger city. Well, yeah, I did do that. However, he is intimidated by the fact that I'm there, close to him in proximity, and will back off, right? I probably should have attacked if I wanted to. I don't think beastmen... I have mana. I should have used mana, right. I'm just talking to myself, having basically saying my internal monologue here, but I am disappointed in my actions, obviously. I can't still move with him, can I? Nope. Well, that's okay. I'm still winning. But that... He is not very smart. He is a silly person. Thank bloody well for that. Thank God for that, I mean. That's... very lucky. I just lucked out big time. He didn't attack either city. He could have taken... This city was his for the taking. But he decided not to. Well, that's good. Engineers. Sarah likes good roads. He once had to deal with poor road conditions and he was very unhappy. gonna leave one hammerhands behind. One hammerhand. Well, they are plural. One hammerhand unit behind to guard that city. The halberds can cover the other city. And move on to the north with this other remaining elite. Patrol. Patrol. Move forward. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be scouting with these guys, actually. Wounded warriors stay in the city. Now you, Eldritch. You guys move forward. Okay, that's more like it. More Eldritch, please. Just one unit of trolls. This city is mine. I didn't need to wait for the reinforcements, really, but it's good to be safe. Oops. That is incorrect. Through Civil Road. Except for it's nice to have the Eldritch guys go first. Oh, Eldritch is about as good as... They just gained a unit back. Regeneration. That was an example of trollish regen. If I ever saw it. I would like that granary back, please. The town of Ultigar. A good dwarven town. Good and loyal. They are happy to be free of the trollish terror. The trollish tyranny of that lizard man. Yes, this is going quite well. Okay, take out those dwarves. Very good. Let's buy the granary and scout around. Bunch of halberds, we can deal with them. Bunch of halberds, we can deal with them. A very small hamlet. Might be one of Sirah's last ones, really. No, I get the feeling he has some other stuff up here as well. But one of his last ones in this area. Yes, once I take these towns, I will be quite well off. This certainly is looking like a victory to me, but we'll see how powerful the people in the arcane world are. Well, and there might be another opponent here in the Myriad world. But we'll see how powerful our opponents are. And, right, actually, we're quite certain that Rajak is in this world. In some form or another. But did he start here? I don't think he started here. I think he was sending people through a tower, perhaps. Although I'm not certain, actually, now. Kind of second-guessing myself. Okay, in any case, we want to make more troops. A lot more troops. That's what we do. And we want to take the Dwarven town first. We want to free our Dwarven brethren. From the tyranny of freedom. We need to free you. Right. Exactly. We need to centralize you into the Empire. You know, civilize you. That's what the Romans said. We're making the lives better there. You know. Or I think that's also what the British said when they were making their empire in Africa. And Kipling said some very, very bad things. Like half beast, half man. There were the beast men. uncivilized game, and therefore we need to half child, half animal. That's what I think. That's what Kipling said, or maybe I'm mismaking that. You know, this is sounding like a completely original opinion that you're just blaming on this Kipling guy because you're the Nazi sympathizer. Remember? Yeah, that's without doing war crimes, not a Nazi. Maybe I am. I mean, methinks you doth protest too much. I did mess around with a game called Heroes and Generals recently, and I did play on the German side, but I played on the American side too, and I just was trying out the sides. I tried out the sides equally, and I plan to go back to the American side as soon as they let me. It's a fun little game. I might do a recording of it. Although the effects of lag in that game are quite unfortunate, but I can get into that when I do a video of that. 8 food left over, producing way too much. Why are you not watching this? You're talking about completely different things. This is not good. This is not good. We're having a major earthquake, destroying miles of transportation. Was a random quote from Sim City that I'm recalling now. Anyways, we're doing well. I'm completely going insane, but we're doing well. Clearly. So, not much of got a lot of extra food. Where are we getting all this extra food? I guess all our cities have granaries and not huge garrisons. This place in particular has too much food. Okay. That's generally good. Except for now, if we lose a city, we lose troops. So maybe we should have a little extra food going around. Because that's always a dangerous situation to be in. Okay. You are now Eldritch. You feel Eldritch? Well, you are. You Eldritch bunch of bastards. You're spooky. You freak people out. You scare small children. And you will for the rest of your life. No one will accept you. But you'll be able to kill people well. So, I mean, isn't that... And on Halloween, boy, will you be popular. But that's not important. Eldritch weapons. They've got hammers for hands, and they're now Eldritch. That's the life of these dwarves. We could use a shrine here. A shrine to me. Or is it chaos? I'm not exactly certain what we're worshipping these days. Actually, we are, the dwarves worship the hammer god, the smith. Something like that. Some sort of hammer-based religion. Or is it axe-based? I don't know. Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna build a shrine, worship whatever you like, and just stop causing all this trouble, will you? I don't care what you do in the shrine. But if it's something kinky, can you tape for me? Yeah, no. That kind of shrine. That kind of religion I can get into. I think that's what the devil's all about. That little devil guy. He looks like an orgy guy. So now I'm talking about some sort of sex religion that's fairly entertaining. Minotaurs. Let's talk about Minotaurs. They won't be allowed in the sex religion. Oh no, you can't have any of that. Let's talk about Minotaurs. Aren't they great? Or maybe they'd be the most popular ones. I don't know. It's not for me to judge. Let's attack. I think we've got enough hammer hands to win a fight Although in one turn we get Eldritch Weapons, we'll be more healthy. No, screw it. Oh, we're taking the whole... You. Back. Stay. You. Kill. Good. We probably could have done this earlier. And the earlier we do this, the better. But if we go too early, then we really... we don't want to take casualties. We want to kill our opponents just at the right time when we can kill them successfully without taking casualties. Is basically what I'm saying. And I think that we got that about right. We got wounded, but we took the city. Let's build a thingy shrine. Thingy. You know, thingy. What? Poo-poos? No. Thingy! Well, thank God for that. One moment. It seems I'm just making various Monty Python quotes. That's all I think about is Monty Python. You know that? That's... greatest work of comedy ever created, perhaps. No, I'm sure there's plenty of other... I mean, there is plenty of other great comedies, but... that's one of the ones I like the most, to be perfectly honest. It's always the good old Pythons for me. Python and Vicer of Laughter. So... our numbers are dwindling slightly thanks to the constant garrisoning, but all we have is a little hamlet to deal with. And I think a little hamlet on the side of a large dinner shouldn't be too difficult to go down. The game's getting a little bit slow there. Don't know exactly why. Just something to do with the nature of the emulation. Anyways, it just seems to get cleared up now. And you get 12 gold pieces! Alright! That is... I mean, what bounty! The luck I have! This is... I will have to go tell... the grandchildren will be told about this day. And they too will celebrate as I have. For generations. Sarcasm much? Just a little. Auto battle! How bad could they do? Not that bad. But when it's one-on-one. Gargoyles! Yeah. Now we can get chimeras. Don't remember that Disney show. Chimeras! Oh, I've got Doombat. When did I get Doombat? I don't remember Doombat. Have I had Doombat this whole time? I'm gonna feel bad if I've had Doombot the whole time. Well, I've got Gargoyles now, so I don't need the Doombots. I am confused by that. Oh well. Silly me. No settling. No. No settling. I will not have it. 24 gold to play with per turn. 114 gold to play with, I mean. Let's buy a granary to get more food. Sirrah cast the spell and return. That is unfortunate, but he is significantly behind on the game. So I should be able to trounce him again and again. But that is some intense mana production, I must admit, that he can do that. His spell power is amazing and concerning. And amazing and concerning. So we shall have to do something about this. Oh, and I should be summoning gargoyles right this instant. Actually, this is a lot of troops. Maybe I should not have engaged this way. with non-eldritch infantry. This is gonna be a bit of a defeat. Run away! Haha, we have averted defeat. We are summoning gargoyles. Okay, good. And they shall have deep, raspy voices that are friendly to all ages. That are friendly to children of all ages. Gargoyles with deep, raspy voices that have touching moments with people and are child-friendly, family-friendly, provide family-friendly entertainment. I'm gonna save it now. I can't fit that all in. That's all family-friendly. That's the type of entertainment I provide. Except for when I accidentally drop an F-bomb. Anyways, thanks for watching this part of Master of Magic. Good night.